Hey everyone, it's Treasurov, and today we're talking about something you've probably seen in your grandparents' medicine cabinet, but maybe haven't given a second thought: Isabgol, also known as psyllium husk. Most people hear Isabgol and immediately think constipation, and while it's great for that, thinking that's all it does is like saying a smartphone is only for making calls. This natural plant-based fiber is a powerhouse with benefits that extend to blood sugar control, heart health, and even weight management. It's a simple, ancient remedy that modern science is increasingly backing up. But here's the thing, and this is where it gets interesting, and where so many people go wrong. Nutrition experts and doctors, myself included, will tell you that the incredible benefits of Isabgol aren't just about you take it, but and you take it. Mixing it with cold water versus warm milk, or taking it before a meal versus after, can completely change its effect on your body. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution, and using it incorrectly can not only be ineffective, but could also lead to some uncomfortable side effects. It's all about understanding the mechanism. So, in this video, we're going to do a deep dive. I'm going to break down the 5 specific groups of people who can benefit the most from adding Isabgol to their daily routine. We'll explore the science behind why it works for conditions like diabetes and high cholesterol, and I'll give you the precise, evidence-based instructions on how to use it safely and effectively to achieve your specific health goals. Let's get into it. First up, let's talk about individuals managing diabetes or prediabetes. This is a huge group, and blood sugar control is the name of the game. When you eat a meal, especially one containing carbohydrates, your body breaks it down into glucose, which then enters your bloodstream. For someone with diabetes, managing the speed and amount of this glucose spike is a constant challenge. This is where a simple spoonful of Isabgol can be a game changer. It's packed with soluble fiber, which is a type of fiber that dissolves in water to form a thick, gel-like substance in your gut. Think of it as a sponge in your digestive tract. This gel-like matrix has a profound effect. It physically slows down the digestion and absorption of food. Instead of a rapid flood of glucose hitting your bloodstream all at once after a meal, causing a sharp spike, the Isabgol gel ensures a much slower, more gradual release. This helps prevent those dangerous post-meal hyperglycemia episodes and gives your body and your insulin more time to manage the incoming sugar. It essentially flattens the curve of your blood sugar response, making it far more stable and predictable throughout the day, which is a massive win for long-term diabetic management. So what's the best way to utilize this effect? The timing is critical. For blood sugar control, you want the Isabgol to be in your stomach at the same time as your food. Therefore, the recommendation is to take 1 tablespoon of Isabgol, mixed thoroughly in a full glass of water immediately your main meals, like lunch or dinner. Don't wait too long. Taking it right after you eat allows it to mix with the food you've just consumed and begin forming that gel, effectively slowing down glucose absorption right when you need it most. It's a simple, powerful strategy to support your existing diabetes care plan. Now let's shift our focus from blood sugar to heart health, specifically for those dealing with high cholesterol. High levels of LDL, or what we often call bad cholesterol, can lead to the buildup of plaque in your arteries, a condition known as atherosclerosis, which significantly increases your risk for heart attack and stroke. Many people turn to medications, which are often necessary, but lifestyle and dietary changes are the foundation of managing cholesterol, and Isabgol can be a potent part of that dietary strategy. Its mechanism here is both elegant and effective. Remember that gel we talked about in the last chapter? Well, it does more than just slow down sugar. As this gel moves through your intestines, it acts like a trap. It binds to bile acids, which are compounds your liver produces from cholesterol to help digest fats. Normally, these bile acids are reabsorbed further down the intestine and recycled. But when Isabgol is present, it latches onto them, preventing their reabsorption. Your body then excretes the Isabgol gel, and the trapped bile acids along with it. This is a crucial step. Because you've lost those bile acids, your liver has to pull more cholesterol out of your bloodstream to make new ones. This process directly lowers the levels of LDL cholesterol circulating in your body. It's a natural, gentle way of telling your body, hey, we need to use up some of that excess cholesterol. Studies have consistently shown that regular consumption of psyllium husk can lead to a significant reduction in both total and LDL cholesterol levels. For this purpose, the timing and what you mix it with can be optimized. Taking 1 tablespoon of Isabgol mixed into a glass of water, or, for a more soothing effect, warm milk after dinner is ideal. This allows it to work overnight, interfering with cholesterol and bile acid metabolism while you sleep. Okay, now let's address the most well-known use for Isabgol relieving chronic constipation. While it might be its most famous role, it's worth understanding exactly why it works so well, because it's different from many other harsh stimulant laxatives. If you're someone who struggles with irregularity, bloating, and the discomfort of constipation, Isabgol can provide gentle and natural relief by working with your body's own processes. It's not about forcing a bowel movement. It's about creating the right conditions for one to happen naturally. Isabgol is a bulk-forming fiber. This means it's not digested by your body. Instead, when you take it with a liquid, it absorbs a significant amount of water in your intestines, swelling up to many times its original size. This does 2 very important things. First, the absorbed water softens the stool, making it much easier to pass and preventing the straining that can lead to issues like hemorrhoids. Hard, dry stool is a primary cause of constipation, and Isabgol directly counteracts this by increasing the water content of your stool. Second, the increased size or bulk of the stool gently stimulates the intestinal walls. This stimulation triggers peristalsis, the natural wave-like muscle contractions that move waste through your digestive system. It's like giving your gut a gentle nudge to get things moving along at a normal, healthy pace. For constipation relief, the classic and most effective method is to take 1 to 2 tablespoons of Isabgol mixed in a glass of warm water or warm milk right before you go to bed. The warmth can be soothing to the gut, and taking it at night allows it to work gently overnight, promoting a comfortable and predictable bowel movement in the morning. Many people are surprised to learn that Isabgol can also be incredibly effective for those who frequently suffer from acidity, heartburn, or acid reflux. We typically think of antacids or proton pump inhibitors for these conditions, but Isabgol offers a unique mechanical approach to providing relief. When you experience heartburn, it's because stomach acid is splashing back up into your esophagus, which isn't protected from the acid like your stomach lining is. This causes that familiar burning sensation and discomfort in your chest. When you take Isabgol, especially when combined with a cool liquid like cold milk, its properties change slightly. The cold milk itself has a temporary neutralizing effect on stomach acid, providing some immediate relief. But the Isabgol is the long-term player here. As it mixes with the milk and stomach fluids, it forms its characteristic thick, viscous gel. This gel coats the lining of the stomach and the lower part of the esophagus, creating a protective physical barrier. This layer sits on top of the stomach contents, making it more difficult for acid to splash back upwards. Think of it as putting a lid on a simmering pot. The Isabgol gel helps to keep the acid where it belongs, in the stomach, doing its job of digesting food. This coating also soothes the irritated lining of the stomach and esophagus, reducing inflammation and discomfort. For individuals prone to post-meal reflux or nighttime acidity, the best approach is to take 1 tablespoon of Isabgol mixed into a glass of cold milk after dinner. This provides a soothing, protective layer that can help prevent the discomfort that often strikes when you lie down to sleep, allowing for a more peaceful night. Finally, let's talk about a goal many people are pursuing: weight management. Losing weight or maintaining a healthy weight ultimately comes down to managing your calorie intake. One of the biggest obstacles to this is hunger and cravings, which can lead to overeating or unhealthy snacking. Isabgol can be an incredibly useful tool in your weight management arsenal because it directly addresses this fundamental challenge. It works by promoting a feeling of satiety or fullness in a very simple and natural way. When you take Isabgol with water before a meal, it travels to your stomach and, you guessed it, starts to absorb water and expand. This process takes up physical space in your stomach. Because your stomach has stretch receptors that signal to your brain when it's full, this pre-meal volume created by the Isabgol essentially tricks your brain into thinking you're already partially full before you've even taken a bite of food. This is a powerful form of appetite control. As a result, when you do sit down to eat, you're likely to feel satisfied with a smaller portion of food, naturally reducing your overall calorie intake for that meal, without feeling deprived or hungry. Furthermore, because the fiber gel also slows down stomach emptying, you'll feel fuller for longer after the meal, reducing the temptation to snack between meals. For this purpose, the timing is absolutely key. The optimal strategy is to take 1 tablespoon of Isabgol mixed in a glass of lukewarm water about 30 minutes before your main meals. This gives it enough time to expand in your stomach and start sending those fullness signals to your brain right as you're about to eat. So as you can see, Isabgol is far more versatile than most people realize. From stabilizing blood sugar to protecting your heart and managing your weight, its benefits are vast. But the key takeaway, the quick tip I want you to remember, is that its power lies in the details. The effectiveness of this simple fiber depends entirely on how and when you take it. Taking it after a meal for blood sugar control versus before a meal for weight management are 2 different strategies with 2 different outcomes. Moderation is also crucial. More is not always better. Start with a small amount and see how your body responds. Before you run out and start adding Isabgol to everything, there are 2 critically important reminders. First, hydration is non-negotiable. Because Isabgol works by absorbing water, you absolutely must drink plenty of fluids throughout the day when you're taking it. Not doing so can, ironically, make constipation worse or even lead to a blockage, so drink up. Second, and this is my most important piece of advice as a doctor, if you have any chronic health conditions, are pregnant, or are taking any medications, please consult your doctor before starting Isabgol. It can affect the absorption of certain drugs, so getting professional medical advice tailored to you is paramount. Finally, the standard disclaimer. Please remember that this video is for informational and educational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or another qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and be well.